You're watching BC One.
Good morning, I'm Sonia Sanger, and here's what's coming up on BC One this hour. TransLink reports normal service this morning. This after another shutdown yesterday. More on what caused it ahead. And Prime Minister Justin Trudeau meets with the Queen at Buckingham Palace. This as Canadians learn about the federal government's refugee resettlement plan.
Now, BC One, BC's News 24/7.
Good morning and thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. SkyTrain is up and running again this morning, although service started today with Good afternoon and Happy New Year. Here's what's making news right now. A crash in Maple Ridge knocks out power to hundreds of customers. We'll tell you when BC Hydro expects to have service restored. And in Russia, rescuers searching for survivors of an explosion make a miracle discovery. A baby boy trapped for more than a day in the rubble.
Now, BC One, BC's News 24/7.
Good afternoon. We begin with BC's first baby of 2019.
And as our party begins to embark on this exciting opportunity, electing a new leader, my only ask to my fellow Conservatives is this: let's stay united. Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
Well, he's called it one of the hardest decisions of his life.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us for AMBC this morning. How do you stop kids from damaging their reputations on social media? Well, one of our guests today says limiting their access Alrighty, on with the show. The Vancouver Canadians are calling it their lucky UFO, and it must have been since they won the pennant last night. That UFO even has its own following on Twitter. But are aliens really rabid fans of the Canadians? Did they come all this way just for a view from the cheap seats at Nat Bailey Stadium? Well, here to talk about this is Rob Appleton. He is the executive director at the H.R. MacMillan Space Centre. And Mike Agerbo is going to join us. He's with Blink Media. First, I want to show you folks at home the video. Have a look just in case.
Tonight, the Dybel report on the ethnic memo scandal that's already claimed two high-profile members of the Liberal Party, and with clear indications of spending irregularities and a breach of government code of conduct. Top Story goes right to the top to get the Premier's perspective on what went wrong.
The people of British Columbia aren't buying this government trying to change the channel from a scandal.
When you make a mistake, the right thing to do is to own up to it.
Good evening and welcome to Top Story. The Deputy Premier's report is out and there is a lot of ground to cover.
Welcome back to Afternoon. We've turned our studio into a little bit of an urban forest here.
It's a nice touch, yeah.
Yeah, a nonprofit group on a mission to transform the look of Vancouver.
They're appealing to people's green thumbs. We're joined by David Tracy, the chief arborist with Tree Keepers. David, thanks for coming in today.
You're watching BC One, BC's 24-hour news.